Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Since it's reset tonight and I won't be able to do a gameplay video, I will be looking over just a couple things here. So it looks like Cell's ability trailer came out. So obviously the initial trailer they didn't really show much at all. And also we're getting new equipment, and it's for Android 16. That's what I kind of thought. I mean, Cell Saga, who's an old ISN guy, that makes sense. He's a defensive green unit, so hopefully get something good. I mean, everybody should get what Goku Black got, right? I don't know why he got the best stuff, but yeah, anyways. So let's check this out. All right. I mean, just him, no Gohan? Oh, why? Okay, sure. Anyways, so we got here, yeah. He's purple. Are you kidding me? He literally replaces the LF cell? What the fuck? Okay, sure. Yeah, Android Future Regen, and then Absorption, which isn't a real tag, and then PO. Main ability. Draw a blue card next. Restores own health by 30%. Key by 40. Charges own unique. He's a unique gauge. Okay. Guard restores ally health each timer count for 60 timer counts. Why does he support? Where in the anime does he support another person? Like, what is this support shit for solo units that have, like, don't support anybody? I don't know. What the fuck? Anyways. His deal ability is 38% double attack. Okay. And then PO strike defense. Okay, that's pretty good actually. It's not too bad. Doesn't really say what he is. Can't really tell much from that. Obviously, we'll find out tomorrow what he actually is. Because double attack, I don't know, he could be either Striker Blast. I'm not too sure. So what do we have here? So he has Restore No Key by 5. So I'd imagine he's strike based. And then he has blast armor, piercing, blast. Because usually when units have restore key on either a strike or blast, that's what they are. So I'm guessing he literally replaces LF Cell. I don't know why. Why didn't they just Zenkai buff Cell? Who knows? Why do they do the most things they do? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So blue card deals massive impact damage, applies the flying effects to self upon activation, 30%. Okay. Oh, so he's like the Trunks, the Mega Rising banner Trunks. You know, the sweater one that came out with Cell, Red Cell. He does the same thing. Okay, that's interesting. So the flying effects occur to the number of remaining battle members. So 3 members. So he wants to be last man standing, which makes sense. He's a solo unit, so I don't know why he supports. It's a dash forward. Okay, blast armor on it. Green card applies the flying effects to self upon activation. Get Q by 50. Charges on unique gauge by 20%. So that's literally like Cell. Gets I think Cell gets more actually on the green card, but anyways, activates 3 times, so gets 60% there. Looks like it's a self green card. There's no blast armor on it, so it's not a dash forward. So that's pretty good. Better than LF Cell, the other one. So yeah, how are we going to decipher between the two? Like, I guess he should be revival. So 20% blast. Oh, so he's blast? 20% blast damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. Hopefully this guy isn't like a strike-based unit and they do some more confusing shit, because they've done that numerous times. Nullifies attribute downgrades, abnormal conditions. Oh, you can combo it. Inflicts all enemies with 3 subcounts. Oh, so it is a dash forward. Without blast armor? Nah, man. No. Okay. Unique ability. Deals massive explode damage when this character is defeated. Oh, okay, because he's a revival there, yeah. If there's a remaining battle member, half of the damage inflicted will also be dealt to enemy battle members on standby. Oh, okay, so if you're last man, then it doesn't. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. The following effects occur when the final counter hits, destroys all your enemy cards, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade -2 to arts. Card draw speed, 5 timer counts, inflicts enemy downgrade -50 to health restoration. Inflicts all enemies, no switching. Okay. Following effects occur if there's at least 2 battle members remaining. Seals enemies rising rush for 5 timer counts. Okay, so like UVB. Seals all enemies' main abilities. Okay, like UVB. Applies the following effects itself when battle starts. Charges own unit gauge by 85%. Ah, okay. So he gets... Oh, okay. So 90% damage inflicted, 40% to yellow. So that's what hit has. I'm not sure. I think it's 40% against blue units because he's red. Okay. 30% special move damage. Reduces damage received by 70%. -10 to blast in special arts moves. Okay, so he's definitely blast. I hope anyways. Additional 20% damage inflicted if there are 3 Saiyan or 7 family battle members remaining. Okay. There aren't any yellow units, so I don't know. I guess the other cell that got Zenkai'd, I don't know. I'm not seeing any yellow units. Why would he run a yellow unit? That's crazy. Shortens zone sub count by 4 when enemy activates a special move, ultimate, awaken, or rising rush. Okay, sub count by 4. That's kind of shit, but okay. Should have been 10. His second unique is knocks enemy back long range if cover change is performed against their strike attack. Okay, blast unit with strike cover change. Confusing. Thanks. Get a blue card to combo. That's infinite amount of cover changes, so that's nice. Charges on unique edge well as characters on battlefield. Okay. Oh, so just innately charges. You don't have to even charge. Okay. Once unique edge is full, resets to 0, and the following effects apply to self. Randomly draws at most 3 new cards when you have 3 or fewer. Health by 20, key by 60. Stores vanishing age by 100. Okay. I wonder if you can charge like the LRLF cell and get your gauge. Because it kind of be like Kaioken too, right? You get gauge and then you get your vanish back. So it's similar to Kaioken in that way. 60% damage inflicted. Wow, that is a lot. 60%? Wow, okay. So that's 150%. 190% against yellows. 210% against yellows with a blue card. And then, sorry. Yeah, so 90. So just innately, well, it's against Saiyans as well. So 110%, 170% innately, and 200% on his blue card. Wow, okay. And then another 20%. What the fuck? Okay, this guy can like 190. All right. Increases arch draw speed by 1. Applies, nullifies, okay. Nullifies cover change for 15 timer counts, which is crazy. It doesn't say how many times you can use it, so that's an infinite amount? Really? Okay. I'm not too sure how long it takes. I mean, you start the match with 85% gauge, so I'm not too sure how long it takes to get the gauge, but anyways. Applies the following effects to self every time the enemy uses an arts card with characters on the battlefield. Draws 1 new card. 20% damage inflicted. 20% more. And that's every time an enemy uses an arts card. And gets card draw speed. So the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Restores own key by 30. 15% damage inflicted by allied cell saga, regen, or other. Okay, so he's kind of limited to regen. Which, I mean, I'm not going to hate on, you know. Other than this character, can be cancelled, activates once. Also charges own unique gauge by 20% per defeated battle member. Interesting. So he isn't a revival unit. He is like Magenta or Tapion. To where he, you know, dies and gives you extra damage there. Okay. That's crazy damage. Oh, what the shit? He gets 20% more. So this guy gets like 210%. Like 250% against yellows. I knew this guy would be stupid. Like, they have to make him stupid. Like, there's nobody who's gonna who's gonna summon on this shit ass banner? Like, we just had anniversary, so, but wow, he looks pretty crazy. I mean, blast unit is perfect for this meta too. Like I keep on saying, like, strike, everybody's strike based defenses, strike based on bench, and as well as equipments as well. Wow, this guy looks absolutely cracked. Plus, yeah. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Not too sure how much that damage is, but I'm pretty sure it's similar to like Tapion or like, Magenta, like I said. So, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Of course, he has to be good, right? So, anyways, so let's talk about anniversary. So overall, let's start at the beginning. So, Goku Frieza was fantastic. They're still a crazy good unit, right? They did fix them, which is always nice, but all they needed was a green card. They didn't need all this stupid ass damage like they gave them. But overall, like, as aging wise, it also going to make them a lot better. I think they're definitely the best tag right now. The gammas are down bad because of the red unit, right? I mean, you can just run UVB on uni reps, and then there you go. How are you going to run the gammas, right? So, and then we had the gammas banner. They were pretty good actually on release. Constantly getting cover null and type neutral, which is always nice. Their gauge took longer to get, but that's what they wanted anyways, to keep on switching to get cover null and keep on going and going and going. But yeah, I don't like these new preparation mode units. They're not very good. Because yeah, the Buu Duo, I should say, is a terrible unit. Definitely the worst unit of the year. Actually, before I move on to that, Cell looks like on paper like he's the best LF. He's purple, which is a fantastic color and blast based. So, I mean, did they need it? No. I don't know why you would replace LF Cell. It doesn't make sense to me, but they did it, so I don't know. I don't know why they didn't release Gohan's either. I mean, I know he's a 1%, but at least wanted to check him out. Anyways, yeah, Buu Duo is an absolute garbage unit. They were doomed from the moment they were released. Some people were saying that they were good. I did not see that at all. I thought they were absolute ass from the beginning. I know a lot of people like them, which is fine, Like, I like this stupid ass Piccolo, but he is not very good. But I'll get to him in a second. But yeah, this final preparation mode is not great. Like, this whole, I mean, they obviously fix it a little bit with the gammas, but the whole unit essentially going towards that. It's extremely hard to get that LF, because you're not going to see that anywhere. I mean, you're not going to see it now anyways, because both those units are dead. I mean, the gammas aren't dead, but it's just not the right time for them. Maybe next year when UVB's not around, but I don't know. And then they will release like FSK, who's fucking red unit. So yeah, the next unit, like I said, is Piccolo. Initially, I had him at 8 stars for the showcase. He did terrible. Obviously, 14 stars. I did art boost him as well to max. Obviously, his best team is Regen, which I mean isn't the best right now, because like you can easily counter that with UVB on Unireps, UVB Goku Frieza, who counters Piccolo, and then it's just Zamasu, who's like no big deal anyways, which I mean UVB can take care of him anyways. You can take care of most units. This is a very confusing unit to me. His stats weren't that high. Obviously, I boosted him, so his strike attack was only 275, and his defenses were 174 and 173. That's after transformation. That's horrendously bad. Like, I compared him to Revon, which, I mean, why wouldn't I? He's literally the same revival melee unit, movie unit, and his stats are better. And I didn't soul boost him or arts boost him yet, so it's like, oh my god. And again, he's green, and you just released Goku Frieza, who is purple mainly, Goku side anyways, but like this, I mean, I know he can go neutral, defensive neutral mainly, but yeah, overall, his blue card hits pretty hard, but yeah, it's just unfortunate. I was really excited for this unit, but he turned out to be pretty bad. It's just a really big disappointment. So yeah, the next unit, obviously being essentially the main headliner for this whole anniversary, is this stupid ass unit here. I can't stand this unit. I don't know why they make him absurd like they did. It essentially makes people not play the game even more than they did before, which is crazy to me. This green card is stupid as hell. So obviously people are just going to stand in the back, and also, you know, they have a green card, but it's pretty hard to get around it. I mean, you can dash forward into their face, and hopefully they kind of panic and press it. But, I mean, it's extremely hard to get around it. Like, you can't do anything. You can't tap blast. You can't tap action. You can't strike. You can't blast. You can do some blue cards, but that's pretty much about it, or rush. So, yeah. I hate how he can keep on going and going and going. He can constantly get gauge. It only takes him four cards, just 4 strikes. Blue card, obviously, he gets half gauge, I'm pretty sure, when he gets blue cards. But overall, this character is absolutely ridiculous. I hate dealing with him. It's so stupid. You get caught once, and then it's like, oh, here we go again with this shit. You know, just comboing you forever. And then if you drop combo, then you essentially kill the whole team. I mean, he doesn't do like burst damage. Thank Christ for that, because that'd be ridiculous. Obviously, he's a fusion warrior, and they buff fusion warriors to the max, and he's a fusion warrior future character, so even more so. Yeah, I can't stand this unit already. I knew as soon as he came out, it was gonna be like, oh my god, this is gonna be a lot of pain, and I was right. Obviously, everybody's going to summon because he's just a super hype unit. Yeah, I don't know. Do I see Cell making much of an impact? It's hard to tell. Probably not. I mean, he's a neutral color, so, and a blast unit as well. So maybe he can. I guess he can essentially counters Rose, right? So, but there's 2 other units that, you know, can deal with him. Well, one essentially. I mean, what's the point of even bringing in any other unit other than him? Like, I've seen videos of people just using him alone, right? I didn't actually watch the video, but I saw like just the thumbnail or whatever. Yeah, there's no point of even bringing anybody in, because he gets vanish back every time he kills a unit, which is stupid. Everything he has is stupid. I can't stand it. He has everything you want and need. There's really no weaknesses to this guy. I haven't found any. Maybe you can say he's green card, but I mean, that's just on the player using it incorrectly, right? So anyways, yeah. So yeah, everything else, like the events, the hoi poi this year for anniversary was crap. They gave away some resources, but there's no energy given away. There's no Zenny given away, no skip tickets. Like the 3 main things you need for everything that they've released, right? You need it all for the equipment, the Zenkais, arts boost. You need it for so many things, and they didn't give it away at all. Like the hoi poi was absolutely garbage. Like they gave this thing right here, Gold Rush, but the last week of the anniversary, why not start it at the beginning of the anniversary? Like, really? Start these 2. Like, it's the 5th anniversary. Like, you know, go big. You know, like, you have the budget, clearly. Look at that stupid ass video that you guys did for Vegeta, which you dragged it out, by the way. Like, I don't know why you did, but anyways. Raids again. I mean, raids are raids, whatever. There's 7 of them. There's a lot. You can get a bunch of decent stuff. I mean, the main thing is obviously a erasers, right? You got a shit ton of erasers, but it's always, I mean, it's kind of a drag after a while, especially when you have 7 raids, which is pretty stupid. I don't know if there's any what was the stipulations for this guy? Yeah, so you need him at, so they did this bullshit again, right? You need him at +3 to get the maximum amount of medals dropped, which is stupid as hell. First, actually, yeah, he can get to 10 stars, but that's what? 2, 4, 6. That's 5 pulls. Who's going to pull this guy 5 times other than content creators or whales, right? Like the average person, the average player only has this guy at 5 stars. So they're going to get 2 times less than a person that spends money on the game, which is totally unfair. Like it should be, I would say +1. Like I guess they know people are going to go all out, but Jesus Christ, man, really? Free-to-play players are going to have to play 2 times more? Like, come on, really? And then all these other units, like +1. I mean, that's not too bad. So people, I guess, should, but I mean, most people probably have them at 6 stars. So again, they're losing out on that as well. Vegito Blue, I'd imagine people have him at least 6 stars. He's old as shit. This guy, I mean, I guess, I don't know. A lot of people probably don't have him. Definitely not at 8 stars. And then all these units people should have at 6, I would say. Not the EXs, but yeah. So a lot of people are losing out on a lot of these medals. So I always hated that shit. I couldn't stand that. I mean, you know, I obviously have high star units. That's just so I can, you know, showcase units and stuff like that. But just your regular player, why would they want to play 2 times more than somebody else, right? Like, it's so stupid. I don't understand it. This was obviously fine. Raging Battle. It's whatever. Get more CC from it, I guess, right? Whatever it was. I don't know actually who the hell would do this. Like, you waste 100 energy if you want to go 10. And you get these rewards? No, that's absolute shit awards. What are you talking about? That's dumb. LC PvP. The rewards are doubled, which is whatever. I mean, they should be doubled anyways. Like the fact that number 1 in the world, which is a cheater, by the way. Like, really? You can't even try to make a good team to make it look like you've tried? Like, it's a bunch of free-to-play units. And then 17. And this guy too? Yeah, hell yeah. Like, look at this shit. Like, how can they not stop this? Oh, you got UVB, so yeah, you're number 2 in the world? Get the hell out of here. Like, it's... Like, I don't... There's obviously no... filtering through this shit. Like, it's easy. Like, I literally just went into this and saw 2 cheaters, like 1 and 2. So this guy here, who's probably like actually trying, who actually has a pretty good team, can't get to number 1, right? Like, he's 1,000 less. Like, what's the point? Like, all these people have pretty good teams. I mean, what? I don't know about that either, actually, to be real. That's a little bit suspect. But yeah, all these teams are good, except for a couple. But anyways, yeah. Like, why would you try for number 1 if they're 2 cheaters? The fact that you can do that is stupid as hell. Like, I don't... Like, if you want to try for number 1 or, you know, a specific rank, that's all up to you, right? That's what you want. That's what your goal. That's totally fine. That's why I never want to go that high. Because you get, it's just too much of a goddamn headache. And then you get stupid people like this shit. Like either one of these, right? Like you get this person who's DCs and then this person who plays them all the time. And that's why they're up so high. So they always play bots, so it's an easy win, right? So it's just so stupid. And then they get this. Like, yeah, sure, they get whatever they do. They deal with them later, right? But it's just like... It's so dumb. And then number 2 in the world and number 1,000, they get the same amount of stuff. Same amount of everything. Like same title, same CC, same Z power. Like, really? You can't like do the top 10? And then everything else after that? Like, why would people try if they get shit ass stuff? Doesn't make sense. Like, go for number one because you get a shiny title. Like, who gives a shit? I guess some people do, but that's fine, whatever. But yeah, anyways, regular season, it's only 1,300. Like, it should be double all the time. Like, come on, man, really? You want people to play your game more? Give the more incentive. Like, a majority of these users that they say they have don't play PvP, right? Like, why would they bother? Like, you go in, okay, let's go in, and then every single match, UVB, broken ass teams. They don't play the game. They rush you within 7 cards. Yeah, they sidestep spam. They PV fish. Like, to new players, that's like, why would you want to play like people like that, right? Like, I don't even want to play people like that. That's stupid. That's why I run different teams, because I try to have fun, which is a word that doesn't exist in this game. But yeah, anyways. Overall, this anniversary, it was okay, I guess. UVB's banner was pretty good. You can actually build a team off it for the first time in like the history of Ultras, because you got Trunks on here, which I was kind of surprised by. So this banner was actually, I would say it's kind of worth it. Because usually they're absolute trash. I mean, all these other units are garbage, but all these other banners as well aren't too bad. I mean, you had beasts on both banners. I was kind of surprised by that. I thought they would have it on him on one banner, but it wasn't too bad. I think there should be a pity system for Ultras. Obviously, it's not going to be very good, because you see here it cost 50 for the new unit, so it probably costs probably 80 for an Ultra. I mean, at least have something in the game, man. Like, having nothing is ridiculous. I mean, eventually they'll probably do something, but I don't know. They've already had put Z power in, but you have to pay for it, so majority of people aren't going to pay for that shit. I think I covered mostly everything. This is probably the best thing they put in the game, this Legend ranking. I mean, it took away from the monthly missions that you normally do. You get 300 CC, but if you get people that don't play that often, obviously they're going to get down here somewhere, so they're going to lose essentially 100 to 200 CC every month. So that's really bad for them, obviously. You want to be somewhere around here, right? To make up for it. Do they? Oh, they're not. Do they give away double? No. Is that double? Because they gave away double before. Can't remember though. 10. No, they're not giving away double anymore. They gave away double once. I mean, I don't know why they don't do that all the time. But anyways. Just more infuriating shit with the new unit, right? Obviously, everybody knew he was going to be broken and all this and all that, but it's just like so monotonous and so stupid to deal with. Like, I don't want to deal with it anymore, but there's going to be at least 4 more months before this guy gets countered. I doubt they'll do it that quickly, but hopefully at Legends Fest they come out with some unit that can do something about him. I don't know. A person that reduces ki a bunch. Maybe a defensive unit. I don't know. Something like that. Hopefully it's GT as well. Legends forgets all the tags other than future and movies, or future movies, or Fusion Warrior. That's essentially the only tags they give a shit about, apparently. But even though there's a bunch of other tags that haven't got buffs in forever. And that's another thing that they need to focus on. Make other units. I get some units aren't hyped, but create some goddamn variety in the meta. I don't know why you have to create or buff future every 4 goddamn months, right? You got LF Rose, and then you got Trunks Zenkai, and then you got UVB, and then you got all this equipment for them, all this and all that, everything they want and need. And then for the first time in like 2 years, I got a goddamn regen team, and they're not very good anymore. Like, thanks, appreciate it. You counter the main unit, Kid Buu, and then Piccolo's not very good. He's countered. Like, you countered him before he even came out. So it's just very frustrating. Hopefully Legends Fest is better. Because it's essentially the same shit every time, right? Over and over again. So hopefully it gets better. Hopefully the cell can do something. He's blast based. I mean, androids definitely need that, so you can run him with 17. Obviously 17 is the best counter to UVB, so I'm just not too sure about the third unit. And not too sure about this Gohan either. Hopefully he's pretty good. I mean, even though it's hybrids, I mean, hybrids hasn't been buffed in almost a year now, so which is pretty surprising. Usually they buff them a lot more than that, but yeah, that's you know, I don't know if this is the best. It's definitely the best anniversary, but that's not really saying much, right? All the other anniversaries are pretty garbage. But I would say last year's anniversary had more resources to farm. The hoi poi system was better. I don't know why they just throw basic ass crap like they do, like with the hoi poi. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they expect us to do all these things when they give us so little. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my rant and my discussion about the final of the 5th anniversary. So if you watched the video, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.